J-Mad is not your everyday lunch partner. He's all the way raw.
How are you going to say Black Lives Matter when the only reason you come out is when cops kill us and we don't come out when we kill ourselves? That's crazy, man.
He's all the way real.
The truth? You can't even handle the truth.
And most of all, he has his priorities right.
I want the Falcons and the Hawks to be my pallbearers at my funeral. That way they can let me down just one last time.
J-Mad gives it to you big.
Yeah, you need that real talk. Well, J-Mad, he got ya. Right here doing God's work, bringing life after the collar. Hey, radio show, and he's doing it big. You just can't ignore J-Mad, bringing you the word. Just holla at your boy. Hey, life after the collar with J-Mad.
You are listening to Life After the Collar with your boy J-Mad. We're going to have a great show today. Those that are on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, we're going to make it do what it do, baby. Let me say hello to those that are listening to our new platform, Anchor. If you're listening to me on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, make sure you download the app called Spreaker. When you download the app called Spreaker, you want to do a search for Life After the Collar. It's a new platform that we're on, and we're going to have some great stuff happening with this app here. You won't have to wait till 7 p.m. That's what time our show is, those that are listening on Anchor. If you go to Spreaker.com and download that app, you'll be able to get in touch with our radio show called Life After the Collar that airs every weekday, Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. We talk about a plethora of different conversation topics. Sometimes we just jam out. But with the app on Anchor, we'll do our first part of our show on Life After the Collar on Anchor as well and use that as our podcast. Today, we have a really good topic that I want to talk about, or just an introduction to a topic. We're actually going to go some of everywhere today. We're going to go some of everywhere today, but I want to give some encouraging word at the beginning of our Life After the Collar radio broadcast, and then we'll get into this topic as well. I want you all to take a listen to Lisa Nichols. Her name is Lisa Nichols. One of our listeners, Dewana, sent this to me on Facebook today, and I wanted to use this as a platform or as a starting point for today's conversation that we're going to have. It's called How to Let Your Light Shine Bright. Lisa Nichols has a gold cast that she do on YouTube, and she has some great words. I've seen some of her other ones before, but this one right here really touched me. So take a listen to Lisa and see if this one don't touch, because God gave me something that I wanted to share with you all that's going to blow your mind. All right? Holla at your boy. This is Life After the Collar with J-Man.
It's a life of hustle and survival. I remember when my ninth grade teacher asked me, Lisa, what do you want to be when you grow up? And see, I have to fight the Harlem Crip 30s every day to get home from school, so I looked at her and said, alive. I took an English class. I got a fail in English. And my English teacher said in front of the entire class, Lisa, you have to be the weakest writer I've ever met in my entire life. Don't worry, my story ends good. Don't feel sorry for me. I got 7 under my belt. And then the same year, my speech teacher said, after giving me a D-, I knew I had an A in speech. Like, come on. He obviously didn't agree with me. He gave me a D- and said, quote unquote, Miss Nichols, I recommend you never speak in public, that you get a desk job. So here's the beauty of that story. Other people's perception of you ain't none of your business. Everything you've ever been through, sat through, rose through, cried through, prayed through, everything is a setup for your next best season. And the way you forgive the perceivingly unforgivable, the way you love the perceivingly unlovable, the way you accept what seems to be unacceptable, the way you embrace after you've been betrayed, the way you do that is the way you will lead us. Your light belongs to everyone who'll be illuminated because you were bold enough and obedient enough to let your light shine. Yes, Yes, yes. Yes, yes. And every time you cross someone's path and they can't handle your light, you know those people that they try to give you reasons why you should tone it down a bit. That they would tell Cheryl not to sing so loud. Right. They would tell me to shut up in class. They tell you you're kind of strange. You know those people. Dream snatchers, vision busters. Don't be mad at them. They can only love you to the capacity in which they're able to love themselves. Don't be mad at them. Don't be mad at them. Pray for them. Love them. Because they're dealing with themselves like we're dealing with us. But I want you to remember that your 70 watts has to be turned way up. Because you got way more to give us. It ain't over yet. Don't put a period where God put a comma. And when you turn it up to 159 watts, you know, you keep turning it up. You stop dimming your light. You say, today is the first day of the rest of my life. You turn it up. You're going to find people that can't handle your light. And before today, you might have dimmed your light. You might have shrunk a little bit. You might have tempered it down a little bit. But after today, I want you to see this. After today, turn the lights up. After today, you don't dare dim your light. As your light gets brighter, you're going to disrupt some people. And they're going to tell you your light's too bright, your light's too bright, your light's too bright, your light's too bright. Then you just look at them and say, well, I'm not dimming my light. I'm just going to hand you some shades. I'm just saying, why don't you start carrying around an extra pair of shades?
Y'all, that right there is something good to me. That is something amazing to me. For years, I was at a place in life where I was confused about who I was. A lot of the things that she said, that they said to her or that they said to others or what people would say to you was actually said to me. I've been called strange. I've been called you doing too much. I've been told that you need to tone down some. You're making the rest of us look bad. And I wasn't even trying to make anybody look bad. I was just being me. That's all I was doing, was just being me. There's a poem by Marianne Williamson called Our Greatest Fear. And it says this: our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that's most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so other people won't feel insecure around you. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. Not just in some of us, it's in everyone. As we let our light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we liberate from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Let me tell you something about life. And let me share something that God told me to share with you all. those that are listening. This is for those that are listening and those that would just simply say, God, I got you at the end of this. At the end of Anchor, as you all listen to the podcast tonight, Spreaker, as you all listen to the show tonight, when I finish this first set, I want you all to simply say, God, I got you. God made you a certain way. God made you to be a certain way, to behave a certain way, to react a certain way, because he put something that's greater than anybody around you can handle. They're supposed to see your light. I asked God about 8-9 years ago now. I was offended about a place that I was in. And it seemed like my peer group did not want to hang out with me. These are saved folk. They love how I taught. They love the information that I gave. They love me being a leader, their leader. But many of them, even when it came sitting close to me, they did not want to do. And I said, God, this is strange. And then God revealed something to me. He said to me, your light is extremely bright. And it's not that they don't have light. It's just that your light exposes how dim their lights are. I'm not saying this in an arrogant way at all. I promise you I'm not. You cannot measure darkness. It is scientifically proven that you cannot measure darkness. You can only measure the absence of light. A lot of the people that surround you, yes, they carry light. And if you're wondering why you feel awkward and people just, they love to hear what you have to say, but they ain't trying to hang with you too tough because you make them look bad. It's because your light is brighter. Lisa, in her oratorical conversation she was having, she kept saying, turn up your wattage. The wattage on your light, turn it up. And I'm going to end with this statement here. God said to turn up your wattage because this is your season to shine bright. What do I mean by that? He simply said this: enjoy this weekend. Whatever you do, wherever you are, you have a blast. Party the night away. I don't care how you party the night away, but party the night away. Have a great weekend, whether it's going to the zoo, whether it's going to a concert, whether it's going dancing tonight, whatever you need to do this weekend, party your weekend. Here's why. Because Monday morning, watch me, and I guarantee you people are going to let me know it happened Monday. God is going to elevate you to a whole different level on letting your light shine. When God opened this next door for you, watch this, it's going to blow people's mind, and it is your season to shine. So go ahead and get ready. Forget about what other people are saying about you. Forget about how other people are treating you. Forget about all of these other things. Just remember that God is getting ready to do something so big for you, it's going to blow your mind. So get ready. It's about to be on and popping. You better open your eyes. Anchor. You better get set. If you're listening to this podcast, you better get set, Anchor. Those that are listening to Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, if you're listening to Life After the Collar, it's about to go down. Get your big boy shoes on. Ain't no need of letting go now. Everything, if they're going to talk about you, that's okay. She made a point. What other people think about you is none of your business. What other people say about you is none of your business. You just keep doing you. And I guarantee you, God is getting ready to take you to a whole different level. Anchor, thank you all so much for joining me. Look, I need y'all to get on Spreaker.com and holler at your boy. It's all good. It's all gravy. My Spreaker family, I want you all to do this. Understand that God is getting ready to do this thing for you. You've been asking, you've been begging, you've been asking God to open up doors. You've been asking God to move things out of the way. You've been asking God, just get me back at zero so I can breathe a little bit. God, I need some breathing room. God is getting ready to give you all the breathing room you need right about now. So you better get ready. It's all good. You're listening to Life After the Collar with your boy J-Man. We getting ready to do this.
Decades, performing their new hit single, This One's For Me and You. New Edition.
Listen, you're like a melody that never goes away. You're the sweetest thing, an easy song to sing. You're like a work of art, so priceless to me. A timeless beauty from the movie screen that never ever seems to It's like these words was written just for the two of us. Do you remember that day in September when we fell in love? This one's for me and you, so let the record play. I love the way it makes your body move. It sounds so good to me. Reminds me of you. When the record plays a melody, love fills up the room. It sounds so good to me. This one's for me and you. Girl, we came so far and beat out all the odds. They never thought we'd make it, but I knew it from the start. So let's celebrate, 'cause we got it good. A classic going down in history. Feels just like we won the lottery. Oh, so baby, put that glass down and turn the music up. Oh, baby, it's like these words was written just for the two of us. Yeah. Do you remember that day in September? Yeah. When we fell in love. This one's for me and you, so let the record play. I love the way it makes your body move. Your body move. Sounds so good to me. Good. Reminds me of you. Yeah. When the record plays a melody, love fills up the room. Fills up the room. Sounds so good to me. This one's for me and you. Let it play, let it play, let it play. This one's for my baby. Let it play, let it play, let it play. This one's for me and you. Let it play, let it play, just for me and you, girl. Let it play, let it play, yeah. So baby, put that glass down and turn the music up. It's like these words was written just for the two of us. Do you remember that day in September? Baby, when we fell. This one's for me and you, so let the record play. I love the way it makes your body move. It sounds so good to me. Reminds me of you. When the record plays a melody, love fills up the room. Come. Sounds so good to me. This one's for me and you. Let it baby. We're gonna sit right down. Yes, we are. With a glass of wine. And
I be feeling like the man when I walk through. Ain't stunning what you saying when I walk through. I got all these staring when I walk through. I done made a few bands on the walk through. Watch me, hey, why me walk through? Watch me, hey, why me walk through? Watch me, hey, why me walk through? I done made a few bands on the walk through. I done made a few bands on the walk through. People don't know, now don't talk to. Me and Parliament and Brick, he a boss too. Sitting at the round table making balls move. I done walk through with Gucci on my feet. Who got more money, you or me? I'ma walk through usually with my green Beverly that I got the tool on me. I done slunk past security. What the do you need glasses just to see me? When I'm coming full speed, got that V12 running. And I'ma jump the fence if I see 12 coming. Even if I were blind, I could still smell money. I can't trust no outside, cause they could tell on me. I'm the alphabet boy, cause I keep a L on me. I good, throwing up my set in your hood. I be feeling like the man when I walk through. Ain't stunning what you saying when I walk through. I got all these staring when I walk through. How to make a few bands on the walk through. Watch me, watch me, hey, watch me walk through. Watch me, watch me, hey, watch me walk through. Watch me, hey, watch me walk through. How to make a few bands on the walk through.
Yeah. It's money over here, what you thought, clown? Play crazy while you high, had you knocked down. No frowns round here, bro, we all smiles. G7 just dropped, got all styles.
Mom shake the boy out when I walk through. Scarface 4, he died, did part 2.
How your people tell promoters that I'm coming, park me in the front. Leave shit running, here's 100, what up? Flip your bitch like a coin, better call it. She got a thing for us, big baller new. She bout to rock the boy Mike, tell it feedback. The realest nigga out my city, and I mean that.
I be feeling like the man when I walk through. Ain't stunning what you saying when I walk through. I got all these staring when I walk through. How to make a few bands when I walk through. Watch me, hey, watch me walk through. Watch me, hey, watch me walk through. Watch me, hey, watch me walk through. How to make a few bands on the walk through.
Money music.
Well, you can tell everybody. Yeah, you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I am. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. I believe every lie that I ever told. Paid for every heart that I ever stole. I played my cards and I didn't fold. Well, it ain't that hard when you got sold. Somewhere I heard that life is a test. I've been through the worst, but I still give my best. God made my mold different from the rest. Then he broke that mold, so I know I'm blessed. Stand up now and face the sun. Won't hide my tail or turn and run. It's time to do what must be done. Be a king when kingdom comes. Well, you can tell everybody. Yeah, you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Well, you can tell everybody. Yeah, you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I am. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. I got all the answers to your questions. I'll be the teacher, you could be the lesson. I'll be the preacher, you be the confession. I'll be the quick relief to all your stressing. It's a thin line between love and hate. Is you really real or is you really fake? I'm a soldier standing on my feet. No surrender and I won't retreat. Stand up now and face the sun. Won't hide my tail or turn and run. It's time to do what must be done. Be a king when kingdom comes. Well, you can tell everybody. Yeah, you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Well, you can tell everybody. Yeah, you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I am. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man.
Go ahead and tell everybody.
You're listening to Life After the Collar on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all those other different platforms. Shout out to our sponsor of Life After the Collar, EZ Silent Hustle. EZ Silent Hustle, that's the letter E, the letter Z, Silent Hustle. If you go there, you'll see her brand called Silent Hustler. I shouldn't have to keep repeating myself, but if you go there, you'll see her t-shirt, her book bags, her coffee mugs, and her tumblers. I'm telling you, you want this in your life, especially with the new season that you're getting ready to go to shine that light of yours. I promise you, this is really good. If you know somebody that got stuff going on in their life and you want to sow into them that way, do that. Make sure you're supporting entrepreneurs. That's one of the things that I push here on Life After the Collar. I know a lot of times y'all hear me saying sponsors. My thing is to get them out. Majority of the time, I don't even ask them for one red dime. I just tell them, hey, give me your information. I'm pushing you this week. I'm pushing you next week. I'm pushing you this month. Because we got to sow into those people that are doing things on their own. When we was in school, they always taught us how to go work for somebody. This is the season that you the boss. So boss up. Go to silenthustle.com. EZSilentHustle.com. That's the letter E, the letter Z, silenthustle.com. We should open a show about shining your light. I need for everyone that's listening, everyone that's, as the preachers say, that's under my listening voice. I understand that God, I promise you, y'all don't know. I wish y'all could see what I see. If you're listening today, your dreams are about to come true. Tomorrow, I have to go for a casting call for a movie. Always love to act. Always love acting. Always love plays. And always wanted to be in a movie. Out of the blue, I got the text today of the lady reminding me, hey, don't forget your appointment tomorrow. She ain't even not got to worry about it. Because I'm going to be there bright and early and bushy-tailed. Because I'm not going to let this opportunity pass me by. Thank you, God, for telling me that. God just said to me, when the opportunity comes, you're either ready or you're not. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You're either ready or you're not. You keep asking God for this. You keep asking God for that. You're either ready or you're not. Be ready to do this thing because this thing is about to blow up so doggone big, it's ridiculous. But you got to be ready. You got to have your shoes already on. It's like, you remember back in the day when you had something so important to get to, but you knew it was so bright and you had to leave so early. You would sleep in your clothes. The only thing you probably wouldn't put on is your shirt. Or if anything, you would have your clothes laid out right there on the bed. So when you wake up in the morning, you remember the first day of school? You ironed your clothes. You had your creases. Back in the day, we used to put creases in our pants. You had your shoes ready. You had your socks laid out. And you put everything aside. So when you woke up in the morning, when you went to bed, you already knew when you woke up, everything was set. Everything was good to go. I promise you, y'all need, matter of fact, do this. Have an outfit ready for your phone call. Have an outfit ready for when that opportunity door opens for you. Go ahead and get your outfit ready. Enjoy this weekend. Matter of fact, you probably get an opportunity this weekend that's going to tell you, okay, be ready Monday. I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited about this weekend. I know it's Father's Day. You know, I even have to preach Sunday. So I'm taking it real easy this weekend. But I already got my door opportunity has already come. I know tomorrow morning, I got to wake up in the morning and be ready to go to this casting call. if anything, I'll be able to say, at least I tried. At least I tried. If anything, I'm living a life that is absent of regrets. How many people can say that they're living a life of no regrets? How many people are able to say that? I don't have any regrets. I've had so many mistakes. Let me back that up. I've made so many bad decisions in my life that took me down so many different roads, down so many different potholes and twists and turns in my life. But one thing that I can say today, and that is I'm still standing. I had real good friends that I considered real good friends turn their backs on me. I've been in love relationships that drained me for everything that I had. And I'm still standing. Do I have scars? Yes. Do I have triggers? Yes. Do things bother me this way, that way, and the other? Yes, they do. And I'm only being real about it. But real talk is simple as this. I'm still standing. I got my own radio show, something I've always wanted. But guess what? I'm not punching the clock to do it. I don't care if 2 people is on my show. I'm not doing this for fame. I'm not doing this for people. I'm doing this because I just simply want to enjoy life. You're in a season that door, and matter of fact, yeah, I see Michelle. Michelle is on tonight. Or as the girl back in the 80s and 90s used to say, Michelle. Michelle called me today with some great, outstanding news. I'm not going to put her business out, but I was floored when I heard it. Because God is opening up doors that is so far. God said, I can do for you far better than you can even think or ask for. That thing that you've asked God for, that you've thought about, God is going beyond that. Y'all better be, I promise you, y'all better get your shoes on. Y'all better get your outfit ready. Y'all better get your game face on, because it's on and popping right in through here. And I'm going to do it this way. Y'all know me. I want to have, I just want to have, I want to have a great weekend. I don't know what tomorrow, I don't know what tomorrow is going to bring us. I don't know what tomorrow is going to do for us, but I do know this. Anything that you're able to think of or ask God for, He's going to do it. And He's going to do it so big, you're going to be so doggone confused. It's going to be ridiculous. Let's go ahead and let's get the matter of fact, it's Friday. It's Friday. Let's go ahead and get this party started right. All right. Now I'm getting ready to play. I'm getting ready to play a set of songs that are either titled the same. Well, all of them are titled the same. The first one is by Anthony Davis. The other one is Ella May. And then I got an answer. I got somebody that answered Ella May. And it's the new jam. You know, I'm always looking for the new jams. You all have not heard this one before. This is going to be the first time you heard this jam before. But we're going to start with Anthony Davis with Boot Up. Ella May is going to turn around and say Boot Up. And then I got a special answer to Ella May. All right? You ready to do it? I'm ready to do it then. I'll let your boy. It's all good. It's all great.
We're supposed to be warming each other up in the morning. We're supposed to be loving each other down in the evening time. We're supposed to be making each other breakfast in bed. We're supposed to be pillow talking, share what's on our mind. We're supposed to be booed up. 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 Yeah. It's so cold outside and this bed's too big for me to be alone. And I want more than just us talking on the phone. Hurry up and come over to my place. Yeah. I don't wanna be by myself. Don't neglect me, alright. Don't know what I do. Yes, there are others, but I'd rather be with you. Just being honest, come home to me, girl. Yeah. We're supposed to be warming each other up in the morning. We're supposed to be loving each other down in the evening time. We're supposed to be making each other breakfast in bed. We're supposed to be pillow talking, share what's on our mind. We're supposed to be booed up. We're supposed to be booed up. We're supposed to be booed up. We're supposed to be booed up.
Time I was there, tell myself that you're just a friend, but the truth is that I care. I love when you hold me tight. I can get used to this type of life with you, boy. Yeah, yeah. Now I don't wanna be by myself, but if you hurt me, boy, I don't know what I do. Know that but I can't play number two. I'm just being honest before I come over to you, boy. But let's
We're supposed to be warming each other up in the morning.
Warming each other up,
Supposed to be loving each other down in the evening time. Supposed to be making each other breakfast in bed. Supposed to be pillow talking, share what's on our mind. Supposed to be booed up. Supposed to be booed up. Supposed to be booed up. Supposed to be booed up.
Feelings, so deep in my feelings. No, this ain't really control my anxiety. Feeling like I'm touching the ceiling. When I'm with you, I can't breathe. Boy, you do something to me. Ooh, no, I'll never get over you until I find something new that get me high like you do. Yeah. Ooh, no, I'll never get over you until I find something new that get me high like you do. Listen to my heart go bottom, boot up, dee-dee-da-do, boot up, and my heart go bottom, boot up, dee-dee-da-do. It just won't stop, it go bottom, boot up, dee-dee-da-do, boot up, and my heart go bottom, boot up, dee-dee-da-do. It just won't stop, it go. How many ways can I say that I need you, baby? It's true. I think I might die without you. Feeling all over my body. You know how I like it. Ain't gotta tell you what to do. Yeah. Ooh, no, I'll never get over you until I find something new that get me high like you do. Yeah. Ooh, no, I'll never get over you until I find something new that get me high like you do. Listen to my heart go bottom, boot up, dee-dee-da-do, boot up, and my heart go bottom, boot up, dee-dee-da-do. It just won't stop, it go bottom, boot up, dee-dee-da-do, boot up, and my heart go bottom, boot up, dee-dee-da-do. It just won't stop, it go. Head over heels in love, right in front of you, I ain't gotta look no more, baby. I wanna build this love, and everything you own, you ain't gotta ask for. You got me boot up, boot up, boot up, boot up. So you from the jump, I don't only choose you. Got me boot up, boot up, boot up, boot up. Grab me by the waist, baby, pull me closer. Ooh, no, I'll never get over you until I find something new that get me high like you do. Yeah. Ooh, no, I'll never get over you until I find something new that get me high like you do. Listen to my heart go bottom, boot up, dee-dee-da-do, boot up, and my heart go bottom, boot up, dee-dee-da-do. It just won't stop, it go bottom, boot up, dee-dee-da-do, boot up, and my heart go bottom, boot up, dee-dee-da-do. It just won't stop, it go. This is such a crazy feeling, though. I don't want to get too attached, but I feel like I already am. My mind's telling me one thing, but I guess I should listen to my heart. Right?
It's Vito, baby. Feelings, I can't lie, I remember feelings. Because you're so perfect and you're honest, promise. See, you've been working, I acknowledge. You gon' make me pull up on your father in the coupe, yeah, yeah. Make a move, if it's cool, marry you.
Wait a minute. Your boy is jamming. I don't care what nobody say. Your boy is out here jamming on.
It's Vito, baby. Feelings, I I can't lie, I'm in my feelings. Because you're so perfect and you're honest, promise. See, you've been working, I acknowledge. You gon' make me pull up on your father in the coupe, yeah, yeah. Make a move, if it's cool, marry you, yeah, yeah. God, I wanna thank you. Thank you for sending an angel. Ooh, girl, you make it hard for me to see another woman. You got my heart, can have it all if you want it. Ain't gotta ask me when it comes to you. Feel like a king when you come through. Won't let them bitches come in between, girl, I got you. Yeah, yeah, lay your head right here. Hear my heart go bottle. Boot up, beat it out, boot up. Said I put that on my mama. True love, since I found you, it just won't stop, it goes bottle. Boot up, if it's about you, I pull up, make my heart go bottle. Boot up, since I found you, it just won't stop, it goes boom over. How many ways can I say that I need you, baby? It's you. Cause you know what to do. That's why I make it all about you when you come through. Turn off my phone, no distractions when I'm with you. You gon' get that text in the morning. Shawty, you gon' get that sex when you want it. Ain't gotta ask me when it comes to you. Ooh, girl, you make a nigga feel like a king when you come through. Won't let in between, girl, I got you. Yeah, yeah, lay your head right here. Hear my heart go bottle. Boot up, beat it out, boot up. Said I put that on my mama. True love, since I found you, it just won't stop, it goes bottle. Boot up, if it's about you, I pull up, make my heart go bottle. Boot up, since I found you, it just won't stop, it goes. Said I put that on my mama. True love, since I found you, it just won't stop, it goes bottle. Boot up, if it's about you, I pull up, make my heart go bottle.
Yo, your boy's jamming. Your boy's jamming. I see y'all already. Who was that? Latc? Was that Latc? I think it was Latc. Do your homework. Turn the radio. No, don't turn it off. Turn it down and get your homework done. Get your homework done, elder. Get your homework done. Y'all, we're going to have a good time tonight. It's all about having a good time this weekend. It's all good. It's all gravy. I'm so hyped for this weekend. I know after the show I have to get me some rest because I want to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I think I'm going to do my umbaku. I think that's what I'm going to do. If you never heard my umbaku, I don't know where you've been. Masa, hoo hoo. Masa, hoo hoo. Mbaku, what are you doing, ha? We have watched from the mountains as your technological advancements has been overseen by a child who scoffs at tradition. I'm telling y'all, I am ready for the weekend, baby. I promise you I'm ready for the weekend. I need y'all to get hyped. I need y'all to go ahead and do this thing. I need y'all, and I'm going to be real with you. Let me help y'all out. I've been, let's put it this way. My peer group, or what was my peer group, is gone. Because let me see if I can find it. Let me see. There was something that I also wanted to share with you all today. Did I have it? Did I bring it? Did I bring it in? Did I bring it in? No, I didn't bring it in. Well, anyway, it was a spoken word where they was talking about being liberated, talking about being free. My desire for Life After the Collar, and those that are listening to J-Mad on Life After the Collar, whether it's on Spreaker, whether it's on iHeartRadio, whether it's on the new app Anchor, I want to help people get free. Free from bondage. There is a difference. Watch this. There is a difference between being free and having boundaries. Even when you're free, you do have to have boundaries. Adam was in the garden and was free to just roam as far as he wanted to roam and do whatever the heck he wanted to do, except God put a boundary around him. Stop letting people put boundaries on you that God did not say was your boundaries. Stop doing that. I don't care if it's your pastor. I don't care if it's your church. I don't care if it's your job. I don't care if it's your husband, your wife, or whatever. I had to learn to get rid of boundaries that was not God ordained for me. Me and God talks all the time. Yes, there were times that I totally ignored God. Totally ignored God. And I found myself clenched in slavery, whether it's emotional slavery, spiritual slavery, relationship type of slavery. Stop doing that to yourself. And a lot of times, watch this, we do this to our own selves. Half of y'all in relationship online in Facebook, social, whatever the Instagram, Twitter, whatever the name of all these doggone social media sites that's out there. I'm old, so all I do is Facebook. We find ourselves in relationship that you ain't never met, but you stand at home because you're supposed to be in a relationship with somebody that you ain't never met before. That's dumb as hell. Stop putting yourself in boundaries. Stop having church folks because they say this is the rule, this is the law, but they have no biblical backing. And even the verses that they use is incorrect. You financially broke because your pastor or your church is saying you got to pay your tithes, you got to pay your tithes. The heck with paying your tithes if your heart is not right. You can pay your tithes all day long if your heart is not right, and you're still going to end up in hell. Stop paying your tithes and going to hell at the same time. You might as well keep your tithes and just part of your life away. Because it's not about your money, it's about your soul. When you get your soul right, your tithes will get right. See, y'all see, what had happened was, my bad, I didn't mean to go that deep. I really didn't mean to go that deep. My bad. It's all good, though. Stop living by these boundaries, though, that God has not set for you. Look, there is a difference. Matter of fact, someone asked me, somebody tagged me and I used to do his leadership conference. I did his leadership conference probably like 3 or 4 years in a row. And someone asked a question, is there any good, I guess, spirit of excellence conferences out there? The answer is no. I hate to, my preachers are going to be mad at me. I already know, I'm already used to the phone calls and text messages and all this stuff. But the answer is no. Because watch this. They don't care about your soul. They're trying to get that budget met. That's why they have so much stuff going on. God, I didn't want to go here. I'll do it. I'm going to do it, God. Yes, sir. God, give me the words to say. Okay. I don't want to offend anyone. I'm not. I'm really not. This is my desire. And I told this person because someone brought up a person's name in Texas, and I used to attend his conference all the time. They're not teaching spiritual excellence. They're not. There is a difference between spiritual excellence and organizational excellence. What these conferences are teaching is organizational excellence. You can take what they teach you, and I'm going to tell you what they've done. Let me help y'all out that's attending these conferences. What they've done is taking secular information and made it spiritual. I used to attend this one conference some years ago when I was in the military. And the information was outstanding. And you could take that same information that they're talking about building your church and your ministry and apply it to your job, your own business, personal business as an entrepreneur, and your business will explode. But we're so simple-minded. And we only took that information and applied it to the church and not into our personal lives. Let me help you all out what spiritual excellence is. Spiritual excellence would take your personal life and connect it to God. That will first teach you how to be in a right relationship with God. And when you are in a right relationship with God, all the money that people keep asking for, because God had to show me this the hard way. You learn to discern who to give money to and who's pimping you out of your money. I'm just saying. You're listening to Life After the Collar with your boy Jay.
Yeah, you need that real talk. Well, Jay mad, he got you right here doing God's work, bringing life after the collar. Hey, radio show and he's doing it big. You just can't ignore Jay mad, bringing you the word. Just holla at your boy. Hey, Life After the Collar with Jay mad.
Listen to Jay Mad weekdays on Spreaker.com.
It's Vito, baby. I need your body in ways that you don't understand, but I'm losing my patience. Cause we've been going over and over again. Girl, I just wanna take you home. Girl, I wanna pull up on you right now. So baby, won't you send me your location? Let's focus on communicating, cause I just need the time and place to come through. Oh baby, won't you send me your location? Let's ride the vibrations. I don't need nothing else but you. Oh, we gon' turn all the way up with the lights down. Why that pussy so good? Gonna put that booty up, no one 101. You know I'ma go crazy when your legs in the air. Your panties never getting in the way. No, I kinda like it when I hit it, bounce back, yeah. And you get without a tight top skirt. Get that ass in the bed, I'ma lock the door. Shake that ass like boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka. We don't need nobody watching us. Last night took a L, but tonight I bounce back. I've been broke as hell, catch the check and bounce back. I know you see me shining, 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 yeah. Knew that ass was real when I hit it, bounce back. D-Town LAX, every night I bounce back. Licking your private parts, and I know you love your privacy. Bitches dancing naked in my living room. She straight out of college. college, just turned 22. Get your money up, I ain't mad at you. All on me making niggas catch an attitude. Don't start it, my niggas retarded. Fuck the judge and the sentence, I got a good lawyer. I got a few girls on the way. It's my birthday with the cake. So send me your location, let's focus on communicating. Cause I just need the time and place to come through. Baby, won't you send me your location, let's ride the vibrations. I don't need nothing else but you. Hey, you good with all the tight, tough skirt. Get that ass in the bed, I'ma lock the door. Shake that ass like boom, shakalaka boom. We don't need
shades on just to bring me something to eat. You done made up in these streets, but when it comes to my heart, that don't mean a thing.
Baby, hop in my ride. Who's hot as hell outside? Got the top down with your doors closed, my hand up on your thigh.
Drive slow, take your time. Every little thing you do got me feeling some type of way.
When you give me that thunder, you make my summer rain.
Every day, and it won't stop. And it won't stop.
With every single part of me,
my love for you is constantly, forever and ever on repeat,
and it won't stop.
to the beach, laying down to my feet, sundown, nobody round, that's one hell of a scene. You rockin' my body, rock the boat, I lead, don't it sound familiar?
And you sound like hey, hey. Looking up in the space, it's just me and my babe, and we feel so amazing.
lost it all. My friends, my loved ones. Justice League. But in life, there's always a chance to grow from the struggle, from the pain, from the realness. Here's my story, Lord.
Hey world, yeah, I know it's been a while. Thought I'd come around and let you know what's up now. No album lately, so my mind is kinda up down. I still been taking care of my mama and them somehow. Disappeared from the scene and left my old team. Had to find a new approach to an old dream. And it's not to take a shot at my old team. I just want you to see this is me. So please accept me for who I am. And please accept me for what I do. I'm just doing everything that I can. Cause all I wanna be is true. So please accept me for who I am. And please accept me for what I do. Cause there's no me without you. And all I wanna be is true. Alright. And all I wanna be is true. Apologies if I ever let you down. But so much shit done happened that it's hard to talk about. So many lawsuits that my lawyer said don't talk about it. Just had to pray and keep it cool till I can walk about it. Came home, helped my sister raise a child. Kinda hurt me cause I could've had my own now. I lost my baby, damn it's really hitting home now. I just had to learn, this is me. So please accept me for who I am. And please accept me for what I do. I'm just doing everything that I can. Cause all I wanna be is true. So please accept me for who I am. And please accept me for what I do. Cause there's no me without you. And all I wanna be is true. Alright, alright. And all I wanna be is true. I look up to the sky, Lord, why do I cry when no one is looking? Is the blame for this pain even caused by the shame of this fame I've been given? My pride don't cause me to hide my true feelings. Cause I can only be real. Hey, cause I can only be real. Me for who I am. And please accept me for what I do. I'm just doing everything that I can. Cause all I wanna be is true. So please accept me for who I am. And please accept me for what I do. Cause there's no me without you. And all I wanna be is true. Wanna be is true. Alright. And all I wanna be is true. And all I wanna be is true.
That was a jam we listened to last night. You're listening to Life After the Collar with J-Man on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio. That was a jam that we listened to by Lord called True, T-R-U. Really great song. And it's basically saying all I want to do is be me. If I can be me, I get to weed out all of those that was for me and those that was against me. Because when I'm me, you're loving me. Stop minimizing yourself. Just like we read that poem earlier, Our Greatest Fear by Marion, what's her name? Marianne Williamson. Marianne Williamson. She says in that poem, let me see if I can find it. Lightning born, measure, you is where light shine. Nope, that's not it. There it is. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. Whenever you're not being you, whenever you're not doing, because look, you cannot feed somebody happiness when you yourself is not happy. You cannot feed somebody peace when you yourself don't have peace. I was driving to the store just maybe about an hour before the show, and God told me something that blew my mind. I was just driving, and I was just listening to the music, having a good time, and God showed me something. He said that you can never make another person happy. You can never bring another person peace, because happiness and peace is actually contagious. What happens is when you're happy, people look at you and try to pattern themselves off of what you're doing. When you're not trying to make somebody happy, when you're not trying to give somebody peace, but when you are in a space, and this is where I am, this is where my life is right now. I've given so much, and I'm gonna do this in two parts. I've given so much of myself to people to make them happy and be at peace. And so many people have given to me so that I can be happy and that I can be at peace. But then I learned that the only thing I really need to do is learn how to be happy with me and me alone. To learn how to be at peace with me and me alone. When I can sit in my house and just be happy by myself, watching TV, putting my puzzle together, flying a kite. I just bought my son a kite. I just bought my little son, my baby son, a kite. And I can't wait to get him outside. Well, we just sit outside and fly a kite. And he can look at me and say, Daddy's at peace. In order for my kids, I had to go back to my older two kids and apologize for a lot of stuff that I put them through inadvertently. At first I thought I was doing them a good thing by showing them this is what to do. This is how you handle yourself. Because I didn't have that. I didn't know how to be a father. Now, my grandfather was a great father figure for me. But he taught me how to, that patio I did for my sister, my grandfather did me that. That wood floor I put down in my sister's house, my grandfather taught me that stuff. Pressure washing, fixing stuff around the house, doing this, doing that, fixing on cars and stuff like that. My grandfather taught me that, but he never taught me how to be a father. I never had anybody in my life to be a father. I never heard my grandfather tell me, not one time, that he loved us. Never heard those words come out of my grandfather's mouth. Never. And I lived with him for years. He raised me. But my sons, all of my sons, are able to say, Dad, I love you, because they heard me say it. Sometimes I'm so quick to hang up the phone trying to do whatever I'm doing that I hear, and I have to call my sons back because I hear them saying, Dad, love you, Dad, and I didn't reply, so I have to call them back and say, hey, I love you too, son. I don't get everything right. I don't do everything right. I promise you're probably listening to the most flawed preacher you've ever met in your life, and I admit it. That's the difference between me and a lot of y'all preachers that y'all do listen to. I will admit that I'm flawed big time. My point, my desire is this, is that you liberate yourself from foolishness. You liberate yourself to being free, and what being free is being in God. When you are free, you are totally in God. You're not totally in church. Okay, that just messed a whole bunch of y'all up. Church is not God. Oh, Jesus, I did not want to do this today. I promise you I didn't want to do this today. I honestly really didn't want to do this today. I just want to just have a good time. But let me help y'all out. Let me help y'all out. I'm about in tears even thinking about it. For years, let me talk about myself. For years, I found myself in bondage because of religious rhetoric. What's the word they use? Propaganda. Because of religious propaganda, I found myself in bondage for years. Preaching 30 years this year. This year make 30 years tough. And for a majority of those years, I was in bondage. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be real honest with you. The very first time I wanted to just end it all, it wasn't because somebody did something to me. Yes, they did something to me. It wasn't because of the mistakes I made or poor choices that I made. Yes, I did make some poor choices and bad decisions and mistakes. But I wanted to end it all because I didn't feel that I was meeting my religious obligations. God, I didn't want to go there. Listen to this song here. J-Dub knows a lot of my issues that I've dealt with. And she knew where I was because I played the game. Because I made choices. Like I said, I don't. If I preach, I preach. If I don't, I don't. I gotta preach Sunday at my church. But am I looking for, I used to look for preaching engagements, but I don't look for preaching engagements anymore. Because I'm at a place now where I'm liberated. I'm so free of being me. And there's no feeling. And I want, if you're a preacher and you listen to me, I don't mean to offend you. But I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to talk to my preacher friends. There is no better feeling in this world than to be liberated by God. And what I mean by that is this. God gives you your orders. God tells you what to do and what not to do. And no one else can tell you that. Not many preachers can say that. That's where I am. Am I worried about playing secular music? Some of the songs I played tonight was some song that had a couple of words in there the boot up one, I knew it was going to have that one bad word in there. But some of the other ones had a bad word. It is what it is. But let me tell y'all the truth. Some of y'all sitting at home cursing. Some of us sit at home and we have a drink or two. But the problem is you can't let nobody know. When I finish my show, I'm going to sit back, maybe have a cigar, but just sit on my patio and just enjoy being me. I don't have to shape myself because of an organization or because I'm trying to impress this person or I'm trying to impress this person. There's only one person in this entire world that I'm trying to impress. And that's God. My son's mother, we may have our differences. I'm not trying to impress them either. I just want to do what's right in God's eyes. That's all I want to do, is do what's right in God's eyes. And if I can get that right, maybe my light will shine that they will see. And if they are doing what God told them to do, maybe I can see something in them and in you all that will make me be able to say, oh, you know what? I need to straighten that up because I see God in them, and that part of my life is not matching up with the God in them. So I need to straighten my life. Be who God called you to be. Liberate yourself. This is the thing that I was telling you all about earlier, about being free. I think you all are gonna like this one. It's not a spoken word. It's a message before actually going to the song. It's called Liberate. And it's like 3 different artists on this song here. Def Loaf and Leon Bridges. I know the 2 main artists. All right, it's called Liberate. Liberated. It's called Liberated. Holla at you, boy. This is Life After the Collar with J-Man on Spring.
Immediately when I hear the word liberated, I think of freedom.
Owning my voice. When I'm allowed to say what I want.
Being you, that's how you're liberated. That's how you're free.
Liberation starts within yourself.
To be truly liberated, you are accepted.
Education.
Liberate myself so that I can then liberate others.
You just have to do what makes you, you.
Total freedom. We all need a little bit more of it, you know.
Love yourself and all the things around you.
There's a lot of power in liberation.
For the girls that don't need no makeup when they wake up. For the ones who rockin' lace fronts, you know, I ain't gon' say nothing. Hashtag me you're single. You fresh off the breakup. For the introverts, no, we don't gotta say much. If you feel free, then you should lift your hand. Real love, less friends. So many things in this world I don't understand. I won't judge who you love or your brown skin.
People get liberated. Get up on your feet if you got the feeling. Hey. Get up on your feet. People get liberated. Get up on your feet if you got the feeling. Get up on your feet. People get liberated. For so long, baby, break on out of your chains. You don't have to aim to please or be a certain way. Don't aspire to be what you see in the magazines. There's only one you and one me. If you feel free, then you should lift your hands. Wanna shake it, baby, like I know you can. So many things in this world I don't understand. I won't judge who you love or your brown skin. People get liberated. Get up on your feet if you got the feeling. Hey. Get up on your feet. Say, people get liberated. Get up on your feet if you got the feeling. Hey. Get up on your feet. People get liberated.
I was young, I was told what you reap is what you sow. Life ain't always sunny, don't get caught up in the glow. And I don't know it all, but I see as I grow. Can't take the pain in my soul.
If you feel free, then you should lift your hands. Wanna shake it, baby, like I know you can. So many things in this world I don't understand. I won't judge who you love or your brown skin. People get liberated.
I just wanna be a good man to you, girl. That's all I wanna be. Hey, that's all I wanna be, baby. That's all I wanna be, baby. So I just wanna be a good man to you, girl. That's all I wanna be, baby. That's all I wanna be, baby. That's all I wanna be, baby. So I just wanna pick the phone up every single time you call. It don't matter where I'm at. I wanna be chillin' with Obama, talking business. See you call and tell him, hold up, I gotta take this. Let the world wait. Wanna wear it like a medal. Tell him that I'm a spoken for fellow. The ladies say hello like I'm who they wanna be. I do everything with my left, I know you see it. Trifling, listen baby, I ain't nowhere near perfect, but I promise to make it all worth it. Giving you the thing to be the man you deserve it. Making sure you're smiling, way more than you're hurting. Taking my time to hear you when you're talking. Reminding you how bad you are often. Keep them legs shaking, making love and making sure you understand that it's in my plan. So I just wanna be a good man to you, girl. That's all I wanna be, baby. That's all I wanna be, baby. That's all I wanna be. So I just wanna be a good man to you, girl. That's all I wanna be. That's all I wanna be, baby. That's all I wanna be. Tell the truth, tell the whole damn truth. Never leaving out the parts I know gon' upset you. Never doing things that I ain't got no business doing. When you're around, when you're not around, I respect you. And I would never make a fool out you, baby. No, I never make a fool out you, baby. I'm making sure you can trust me beyond the shadow of a doubt. So when them bras run up on you with my name in their mouth, you tell them you can be gone with all that. Cause you know what we got is beyond all that. You know we got that real thing. Gonna be the object of some hating. Hey, but we gon' be alright, we gon' be alright. Making love after every fight. Girl, from the day I put that ring up on your hand, in front of friends and fam, I had a plan. And my plan is to be a good man to you, girl. That's all I wanna be. Yeah. That's all I wanna be, baby. That's all I wanna be. Said I want to be a good man to you, girl. That's all I wanna be. Said it's all I wanna be, baby. All I wanna be. Oh, oh, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Oh, baby, oh. I wanna be a good man to you, baby.
Through drought and famine, natural disasters, my baby has been around for me. Kingdoms are falling, angels be calling. None of that could ever make me leave. Yeah. Every time I look into your eyes, I see it. You're all I need. Every time I get a bit inside, I feel it. Ooh.
When I was hitting, I was in rotation off the charts. Like number 2 with a bullet, I was shooting straight for your heart. But it looks like I'm slipping from that peak position. Drop down on your list from top 10 to not even being on your countdown. And so I'll wait for you to come digging in the crates. Blow off the dust so I could finally get some attention. Cause we should put the needle on wax. You can't just put me back. Just cut it up and scratch and bring it back. Cause you're only gonna play me again. Play me out. And you bring him in. I can't get no spin unless I'm requesting. She's something like a DJ. We used to move the crowd. It's all worn out. I can't get no play. She's something like I'm so in love with the way you work the 1 and 2. But I can't help but be jealous. The way you work them up. You get caught up skipping. Girl, just let me flip it. I'll show you the remix, baby. Breaking records at the top for the number 1 spot. I'll wait. You come digging in the crates. Blow off the dust so I could finally get some attention. Cause we should put the needle on wax. You can't just put me back. Just cut it up and scratch and bring it back. Cause you're only gonna play me again. And you bring him in. I can't get no spin unless I'm requested. She's something like a DJ. Something like a DJ. Now the groove is all worn out. I can't get no play. She's something like a DJ. Baby girl, let's slow it down. Like it's the last song of the night. Till the light come on. Ain't no need to switch it up until you know the time is right. See, you got me feeling like I'm your favorite song. You fade me out and you blend him in. I can't get no spin unless I'm requested. She's something like a DJ. Something like a DJ. Now the groove is all worn out. I can't get no play. She's something like a DJ. The way you do my heart and you play him near me. I can't get no spin unless I'm requested. She's something like a DJ. You gotta be. Now the groove is all worn out. I can't get no play. Something like a DJ. And just for the record, baby, my head is spinning, my heart is turning, and I'm yearning for your love.
What we gonna do now is go back.
Keep playing that song.
what you missed. Come here, sugar, and get to this. Oh, baby, I want you here. I want to do something kicky to you. I want to be by your side. Oh, come, baby, and get to this. Oh, remember, darling, how you made me feel just like a king.
Saving time. I can dance, homie, on two-step. Y'all looking at something like a true player. A girl told me that a man that can dance might could possibly get down with the tool in his pants. Now, I'm a ladies, let me see it vibrate. And when it's over, you ain't gonna need your bird. Cause I'm a pro, make you bend your back low, then the pound it real fast, just like the percolate. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, yeah. 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 Get it now. Yeah, yeah. Get it
I see you moving your head, go ahead, Bobby. We can cradle the bed, I'm straight racking it. The girls say, man, like that, double racket shit. Damn, I'm so explicit, but I can't help it, my flow ridiculous. Boy, got a gift like it gotta be Christmas. Swag on this like it gotta be gifted. The girls roll cameras and they want pictures and they gon' frame them to see that. Let them to the bed while I'm saying my scriptures. Cause I leave you holy like you pray in the temple. One me, I move with the letter of a pencil. And mine won't miss you, good night kiss you. Take it damn back, cause you got pistol. And I don't think Donnie pick her up these issues. Wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble. Wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble. Wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble. Wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble.
Man, we're just having a good time. I'm just gonna do this. We're just gonna have a good time, and I'll shut the party down like this. It's all good. Thank you all so much for joining me. Remember, have a great time this weekend. Have a great time this weekend because Monday morning, it's on and popping. Monday morning, it's on and popping. Keep your eyes on the lookout this weekend for doors that are going to open up for you. Keep an eye on it. Because it's getting ready to happen for you. Make sure you keep your eyes wide open.
Yeah, you need that real talk. Well, J Mad, he got ya right here doing God's work, bringing life after the collar. Hey, radio show and he's doing it big. You just can't ignore J Mad, bringing you the word. Just holla at your boy. Hey, life after the collar with J Mad.
Listen to J Mad weekdays on Spreaker.com.
Top Porsche, rollie on my wrist, diamonds up and down my chain. My big fat ass got all them boys cook. We're from dollar bills, now we popping rubber bands. Bruno sang to me while I do my money dance like, hey. Flexing on the gram like, hey. Hit the Lil Jon, okay. Oh yeah, we dripping and finesse and getting paid.
Ooh, don't we look good together? There's a reason why they watch all night long. Yeah, I know we'll turn heads forever. So tonight I'm gonna show you off. When I'm walking with you, I watch the whole room change. Baby, that's what you do. No, my baby don't play. Blaming all my confidence. I'm blaming all your measurements. Shut the shit down on sight. That's right. We out here dripping with finesse. It don't make no sense. Out here dripping with finesse. You know it, you know it. Out here dripping with finesse. It don't make no sense. Out here dripping with finesse. You know it, you know it. Now slow it down for me, baby. 'Cause I love the way it feels when we grind. Yeah, our connection's so magnetic on the floor. Nothing can stop us tonight. When I'm walking with you, I watch the whole room change. Baby, that's what you do. No, my baby don't play. Blaming all my confidence. I'm blaming all your measurements. Shut the shit down on sight. That's right. We out here dripping with finesse. It don't make no sense. Out here dripping with finesse. You know it, you know it. Out here dripping with finesse. It don't make no sense. Out here dripping with finesse. You know it, you know it. Fellas, grab your ladies if your lady fine. Tell her she don't want for life. Ladies, grab your fellas and let's do this right.
Yeah, we got it going on. Don't it feel so good to be us? Yeah, we got it going on. Yeah.
Girl, we got it going on.
Yeah, we got it going on. Don't it
the world, man. I done seen a lot of faces, met a lot of women. But what's crazy to me is that no matter how many I meet, there still ain't nothing like a New Orleans girl. Let's go. Hey.
Let's start from the beginning. Her name was Deborah Brown. She caught my daddy's eye and he's still around, which helps me prove my point. It must be something in the water, 'cause 40 years later, and he's still glad he caught her. For myself, these girls from New Orleans know that there's something else. When they call you baby, they melt you like some sugar. And don't let her cook your meal, 'cause that's gonna show enough silver deal. Yeah, over. Yeah, it still ain't nothing like a New Orleans girl. Ooh, I've been all over. Cause Katrina put them all over the world. You better watch out if you see a New Orleans girl. I said you better watch out. Katrina put them all over the world. You better watch out if you see a New Orleans girl. Ooh, I've been all over.
J-Mad is not your everyday lunch partner. He's all the way raw.
How are you going to say Black Lives Matter when the only reason you come out is when cops kill us and we don't come out when we kill ourselves? That's crazy, man.
He's all the way real.
The truth? You can't even handle the truth.
And most of all, he has his priorities right.
I want the Falcons and the Hawks to be my pallbearers at my funeral. That way they can let me down just one last time.
J-Mad gives it to you big.